It's cold outside. No, this time I'm serious. This time it's freezing. It's 30 degrees out here right now. This is Sunday morning and it's expected to get down to 26 tonight. So I think this was actually on the chicken water bowl. We have frozen water in Texas. What is that? You may have seen the video already. My family went and visited Jared and his family on J&J Acres, and he gave us a little gift to help get through some of these cold days. Luke, can you give me that gift? Chapstick. This chapstick was made by Jared from the beeswax that came from his beehive. That ought to help. I'm pretty sure this cold snap here 2 nights in a row where we have actual ice. I'm not just being a whiny baby this time. It's actually freezing here in Texas. We have ice on the chicken water. I'm pretty sure my feeble attempts in the garden of saving the tomato plants is not gonna work this time. This is the end of tomato season here in the Daddykirbs garden. The kids are running around taking care of animals, making sure that they have liquid water that they can drink. We're expected to warm up by noon, so hopefully as long as we just come out and keep replacing the water, all the animals will be fine. For now, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you what yesterday looked like. I'm not gonna do a full video out here in the cold, so enjoy yesterday. Today is just one of those days on the farm where it's wet, it's sloppy, we have some chores to do. Nothing glamorous, nothing fancy in the garden. The kids have a little get together this afternoon, so I'm gonna do a few things to just straighten up the farm and make it pretty for them. As pretty as I can, considering it's wet and sloppy. Gotta move the golf cart. I didn't have to move it far. One of the things they want to do this evening or this afternoon is make s'mores. So they need a neat place to have their campfire. This little round rock patio is where we typically have our fires, the little fire pit in the middle. So I'm going to clean that up. We'll try to make that presentable. Sometimes modern tools don't make it easier. Sometimes they do. There, that's better. Even though it's a little wet and sloppy, I wanted to go ahead and run the mower in certain areas just to make it look a little more presentable for this afternoon. And I couldn't find my mower. Like, it's a big mower. Where could I possibly have left that big mower? When I was out here at the beehives checking on, just to make sure the bees were still alive, I remembered the mower ran out of gas and it's still sitting out in the field. Sometimes you just get busy and you forget what you were doing and forget what you need to be doing. So we're gonna go get some gas and get this thing. Hey Lulu. When we have baby kittens, we keep them confined most of the time for the first month or so that they're here. We want to keep them safe and teach them that this is the proper safe place to live, right up here next to the house. My poor tractor and my poor mower. I'm not a very good caretaker of a lot of things because I just get so distracted. That's a little more responsible of a place to leave a lawnmower. Well, the farm isn't postcard perfect, but it looks a lot better, more presentable for a group of people to come over and have a good time. Now that those simple chores are done, I need to get into the garden, harvest some peppers, and get things ready for a couple of cold nights. Can you believe that today, Saturday, it's supposed to be up to 75 degrees, and tonight and tomorrow night, possibly freezing? Man, this gardening in Texas thing is a real challenge. It's fun, I wouldn't give it up, but sometimes you don't know which way to go. Shut it down or ramp it up. I'm afraid that 2 nights in a row of freezing may really shut down the tomato season for this year. Look at that. The sun's coming out. That means I'm making power. I get kind of excited to read the meter, and it's going in the direction meaning that I'm producing power instead of buying power. Making my own power just makes me feel like I'm doing something good for the earth, the world, my home, the economy, all those things. 384 kilowatts total since I've had the system installed. It'll probably never completely pay for my power bill since I didn't get the full-size system, but at least it's covering part of the cost, and whatever I produce, the coal plant doesn't have to. Hey, fishy, fishy. Whenever these plants are done growing in this vertical growing system by GreenStalk, I'm going to take it apart and reassemble it on the pond and use it for aquaponics. For now, I feel like I'm just feeding caterpillars, chickens, and horses. Everything on the top row was bit off by the horse. Thank you, Maggie. And a lot of these down here have been eaten by caterpillars and chickens, which is why I put this wire on here to keep the chickens out. But the wire has done no good to keep the caterpillars out. Hey Jared, thanks for the chapstick and thanks for being kind to my family. I hope everyone checks your video out. I'll share your video in the description below. Everyone check that out. Check out his channel. If you don't know Jared, check out his videos. Subscribe. Maybe he'll give some of this away to his subscribers. As always, thanks for joining me here on the Daddykirbs farm. I'm gonna go inside and get warm. I'll talk to you soon.